好嘞，我们继续学习课本，好不好 ？HSK6下。OK， 学到哪儿？我忘了，有很多词汇，对吗 ？So many words。OK， 上次的视频我们我忘了说，我们学习第26课，学习第51页，第51页。OK， 词汇。上次的视频我们学完，挪一挪，是把手机挪到这里，这样好。OK， 下一个是屁股。I think you know what 屁股 means. 屁股。Shall I Google it? 屁股。If you don't know what 屁股 means, then not that one. Google image search. 屁股。Yeah, 这是屁股。屁股。What do you do with your 屁股？你坐在椅子上 right? What is that? It's like Family Guy. Runs your Family Guy. And you 放屁。放屁。放屁。I don't know what else. 放 meaning to relax your bottom. Or let go of your bottom. 放屁。放松你的屁股。Is that 噗？屁股。Okay, 放屁。屁股。屁股 is no, it's your bottom, right? Hip? No, hip is it your hip? Does it include your hip? Let's have a look. 屁股。屁股。Yeah, I don't think it is hip. Hip is something else, right? This one. 臀部 no. 髋。无底 hip. Maybe there's this one then. 臀部. Or do you think hip counts as your bottom anyway? So actually his hip 它的这个髋关节 pelvis 髋骨 hip bone. Yeah, so maybe I don't know the difference between these words in English. Pelvis and hip, are they the same thing? Hip joint. A pelvis is a hip joint. Okay. Whereas 髋骨, hip bone. I don't know. What's the difference between those words? Alright, I don't know this character anyway. 髋. But you can see the character on the left is 骨头, right? And on the right is 宽带, 宽容的那个宽。骨头 and 骨头的骨和宽容的宽 put them together you get that character, right? So we now know how to handwrite a new character, assuming you know how to handwrite 骨头 and 宽带宽容宽这条路很宽。Okay, 屁股 it's a noun, it basically means what you think it means. Next, 知觉 is also a noun. 知觉 is your is consciousness. So this is a medical term, anesthesia. So you probably know the term anesthesia, which is the opposite of this, right? So anesthesia puts you to sleep, right? You're not awake. You're not awake, and you take an anesthetic to make you non-awake. Yeah, this is a medical term. 知觉 知觉 consciousness. You can say you 失去 is it right? 失去知觉 get rid of the duh. 失去知觉 失去知觉 so lose consciousness 失去知觉 lose perception. Oh yeah, also perception. Maybe you enter a 昏迷状态。昏 昏迷状态。昏迷 is a coma. 我发现他昏迷了。So from what I understand, it means coma, but it's much more, it's a bit broader than the English one. So more like stupor, in fact. 疼痛让他从醉酒昏迷中醒过来. So pain, so physical pain. What I understand, maybe it's like he's in a hospital or something, passed out drunk, and the nurse is like, I don't know, causing physical pain to wake him up, I don't know, or to test his responses. 他发现他昏迷了。也陷入昏迷状态 enter a coma. So 没有拒绝。Oh, there's another word that I typed. 拒绝 is your intuition, your direct feeling, right? 拒绝 is the one we're this one. 拒绝 is the one we're studying. 拒绝失去了拒绝恢复拒绝 recovered consciousness. 失去拒绝 so this is lost feeling in my legs. Okay. 我的双腿已完全失去知觉. In English, you would say lost feeling in my legs. So you would say 感觉失去感觉. Can you say that? 失去感觉. Yeah, I think you can say that. It's everywhere. 若失去感觉. Maybe that's more normal, in fact. 我的舌头没有拒绝. So there it is again. I don't know, maybe they're both okay then. 这个人呻吟着，呻吟 is it like moan, groan, 呻吟着，几乎失去了知觉, almost senseless. Yeah. So yeah, the ability to sense. So it's consciousness, also the ability to sense, it seems as well. 知觉. Next is I. Now, often when you encounter I, you often are enduring some kind of unpleasant verb. 挨打 or 挨骂 or 挨批评 or something like that. I. So what things can you I? Okay, 他脸上挨了一拳后, 挨了一拳后, so suffered a fist. It means he was punched in the face. 后就去了医院. 他们因盗窃每人挨了20鞭. So this 鞭 is the word for whip. So they were whipped 20 times for theft. Okay. 主管就挨在他的左边站着. Oh, this is different. This is a different one. I don't know this one. No, I don't. Okay, well, oh no, this is this first meaning. So close to, adjacent to. Okay, I don't know that meaning. I didn't know it had a second meaning. That's first tone. I didn't even know what it's doing. 头上挨的那些打可能是一个女人所为. So the blows to the head. 头上挨的那些打. This 打 is being used as a noun, isn't it? That's unusual. 挨了一击, so was attacked. Blow to the stomach. 就挨在他的, no, this is the I, there it is again. Okay, I didn't know this was another meaning. So it's there. 挨了打, 你挨一击, 挨六教鞭. So, okay, so 教鞭 is that, okay, I think I know what this is. You go in Chinese classrooms, you have like the teacher has a stick or something, and it's I guess it's intended to point to a blackboard or something, but it's also used to kind of bad students. All right. Yeah, I think that's what it's meant for. Pointing to the blackboard. So, but if you yeah, it's more like this. In 方程解不出来 because he cannot solve the equation. 培训老师用教鞭狂打学生及时下 Yeah, that's not good. That's what it means. 6 strokes of the cane. So presumably he's a student and didn't do his homework or something like that. 他们的声乐挨得很近. Oh, so this is the first tone again. 挨得很近. 他挨了我妈一阵. What's that? 数落. Enumerate someone's shortcomings. Yeah. I don't know. Why do people do that? 我们挨宰了 to get ripped off. Okay. 挨宰了 etc. etc. All right. That's I. I. So that's just the definition. 遭受. So you, I don't know, something happens to you that you don't want. 忍受, or you put up with something. 挨打, 挨冻. Yeah, 挨冻. You kind of suffer being frozen. 挨批评, 挨饿. Oh yeah, 挨饿. 挨饿. You put up with being hungry. Why do you put up with being hungry? Maybe because you have no food. Maybe there's a famine or something like this. 挨骂. Etc. etc. All right, what's next? 美满. 美满 is an adjective. Usually, yeah, this is kind of what it means, but it's not used to describe everything possible. It doesn't happy. It usually just describes people's life, right? 美满的生活. Or 美满的家庭, this sort of thing. A happy family, this sort of thing. 美满结局, yeah, a happy ending. 美满结局. 幸福美满, yeah, what is 幸福美满?夫妻, 夫妇, sorry, I got it wrong. 夫妇. So this couple seem 幸福美满, perfectly happy. Yeah, so it can't describe everything possible. It describes this sort of happy ending, like they lived happily ever after kind of thing. Usually pertains to families or that sort of thing. 他的故事通常有一个美满的结局。如果可以选择，每个人都想过富足美满的生活。Yeah, to describe your life. 美满的无意义的。美满是无意义的。What's that character? 杨称他们的婚姻有多美满是无意义的。Okay, so you're pretending their marriage is successful. 无意义的 is kind of pointless. Okay, so they have an unhappy marriage, but for some reason that person over there is pretending that they are having a perfectly blissful marriage. Yeah. 这是一幕家庭美满的场景. Okay, so domestic bliss. Yeah. 美满婚姻的基础是信赖. Yeah, so a good marriage is based on trust. Yeah, so this is like happy marriage, happy life, happy ending, that sort of thing. 美满. Next is 天堂. 天堂. Yep, it means what it means in English. 天堂. So 天堂 literally means heaven/paradise. However, yeah, it's often used metaphorically. 我仿佛觉得自己已经死了，进了天堂 and entered heaven. Yeah, so obviously the person has not died if they're saying this sentence. Yeah. 我相信我死后会进入天堂，见到上帝。Okay, so that's a literal one. That's your religious beliefs. 那个岛堪称人间天堂。We saw this 堪称 when we studied 不堪堪称 can be called. Yeah, there it is. 人间 So 人间 is the human world. It's opposed to like the God world or something like that. What's the opposite of 人间? Is it 神间? I'm not sure. No, it's not. What's the what? What else is there other than 人间? 人间 human space, the human world. This is where mortal humans live, but not the gods. The gods live on a different plane of existence. And ChatGPT is just about to tell me what that plane of existence is called. 尘世 mortal life, 凡间 secular world, 俗世 mundane. No, these are synonyms. 阳世 人世间 世间 I mean, like an antonym to 人间. What's the opposite? Come on, you can do it. Come on. All right, maybe we'll read a few of these while ChatGPT is doing its thing. 古埃及 Note that this I is not the 挨骂的 I. It's 埃及 古埃及 Yeah, this is a different I. What does it mean? I don't know. To me, it just means 埃及的 I. Abbreviation for Egypt here. 古埃及人把天堂视为他们现实生活的理想形式. An idealized version of their own lives. Yeah, I think everyone does that, right? It's not like totally different. It's just like, it's like current life, but without pain or something like this, right? 古兰经, this is the Muslim sacred text. 把天堂描绘成一个拥有快乐花园的地方. All right. It's a place containing the Garden of Delight. Yeah. From what I understand, there's like rivers of milk and honey in 天堂. Okay. 而家为 I don't know what that is. 对河边的垂钓者或深海的渔民都是一个天堂. Yeah. So this is the figurative usage. It's a heaven for fishermen and fishermen. Anglers. So this would be fishing with a rod, right? And this would be people who have fishing as a livelihood. Yeah. 深海, deep sea fishermen. Yeah. River anglers. All right. All right, so that's 天堂. 下一页. 熄灭. 熄灭. So 熄灭. Okay, 熄灭 is to extinguish. You typically extinguish like a lamp or something like that. 熄灭. Or a candle. That's something you can 熄灭. 熄灭. Oh, did ChatGPT reply? 熄灭. Come on. 起床，起床。太阳晒到你屁股上。熄灭。All right. 火一旦熄灭. Yeah, so when the fire has died out, 抢救队就会进去. The salvage team. Okay, salvage team will move in. 火焰噼啦噼啦的熄灭了. So this is an onomatopoeia. 噼啪噼啪噼啪噼啪噼啪. Yeah, I should use more onomatopoeia in my writing. You know, one of the things is, if you go on YouTube and you watch those advice videos, there's a whole bunch of videos that teach you how to improve your spoken Chinese, how to improve your vocabulary, how to improve your reading or whatever. But there's almost no videos on how to improve your writing in Chinese. I don't know why that is. Interesting. Did you not reply? So after all that, it didn't even reply. Oh, yes. 天界, heaven, as opposed 仙界. Maybe this one. 仙界. 仙界. World of the immortals, right? Where does the Jade Emperor live? Is it the Jade Emperor, Jade Immortal? Where does I think it's Jade Emperor. Where does it? In 西游记. What's the Jade Emperor? 玉皇大帝. Jade Emperor. 天庭. Ah, there we go. This one. So the Jade Emperor lives in 天庭. All right. But does not live in the 人间. Does not live in the mortal world. Okay. Okay, 天宫, also called 天宫. Oh, I should say 天宫 then. 天宫, Temple of Heaven of the Jade Emperor. 玉皇大帝. All right, so what are we doing? 熄灭. Let's go back to 熄灭. Sorry. 熄灭. 卧室的灯片刻后熄灭了. So the bedroom light 片刻后, after a short moment, 熄灭了, went out. I guess would normally say 关掉 rather than 熄灭灯, right? 关掉 台灯. It's 关掉台灯. Turn off the lamp. But 熄灭 is a kind of goes off by itself kind of thing. That's the impression I'm getting. 熄灭. Can you 熄灭台灯? Well, let's just put 灯. 灯自行熄灭了，突然熄灭了. Oh, okay. So this really is giving me the impression that when a light 熄灭, it goes off by itself. Is that correct? Let's ask ChatGPT. I'm getting the impression that when a light source 熄灭, it does so spontaneously and not as the result of an agent. You reckon that's correct? 熄灭. To stop burning, to go out, to die out, extinguished. Can you say 被熄灭了? 被熄灭. 火一旦被熄灭. We already saw that one. 光无法被熄灭. It's impossible to extinguish the light. 火焰被熄灭的原因. All right. Yeah. This is the real problem with ChatGPT. It's just getting it to work. 防不胜防. No, it's not 防不胜防. It is 防不胜防. 防不胜防 is 防不胜防 is you can't stop something, right? 防不胜防, impossible to prevent. What's the impossible to get working? Come on, come on. Yes. Oh, I didn't even know I was using ChatGPT 4. All right. 在中文中，熄灭通常指的是灯光、火焰等光源因某种原因而自行熄灭。Yeah, so mostly it just goes out spontaneously. 但实际上，它也可以指人为熄灭。Oh, okay, so no, ChatGPT is saying I'm wrong. 人为熄灭。吹风过来，蜡烛熄灭了。Okay, so from this we infer that the candle went out because of the wind. It was blown out, but it doesn't say the wind. It doesn't directly say the wind blew it out. It could just be there was a wind and the candle went out for an alternative reason. 它轻轻一吹，火柴就熄灭了。Yeah, 火柴. Oh, 火柴 is a match, right? 火柴. Not 木柴, but 火柴. So it's like match has gone out. Okay, 大火在消防员的努力下终于熄灭了。I guess what I'm saying is we don't say X 熄灭了 Y. Is that correct? 火炬 is a torch, like in the Olympics, like for the Olympics or in Minecraft, that sort of thing. 火炬熄灭了。你想表达的是，在中文中不常用熄灭来描述某个实体，熄灭另一个实体的这种情感。通常我们用熄灭来描述相反，我们可能会使用其他词。All right, so just 火焰熄灭了。他用水把火焰熄灭了。Oh yeah, you can write it that way, can you? You can use it in a 把字句, but you don't put 我熄灭了灯，我关掉了我的灯。消防队员迅速扑灭了火势。扑灭 is extinguish. What's the 扑? 扑 is, I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm getting the impression this is cover something. To pat. Oh, so it feels like you're squishing the fire and putting it out like that. 扑灭. Let's have a look. 扑灭. That's just using water. 扑灭. Why is there a pool in 扑灭? 扑灭. 扑灭火焰. 扑灭火情. 扑灭. What did ChatGPT say? 扑灭火势. Is that accurate? So this usage is not in the English translation, in the English dictionary. All right. So I'm kind of interested in why Pu is in Pumie, but let's not go too far off topic. I have been known to go on some wild tangents from time to time. All right, 熄灭. Let us go over here. Back to the textbook. Oops. Oh. 熄灭。熄灭。不再燃烧。不再发亮. Yeah, so you can cause something else to do that, but you can't just use it as a verb. Like, I can turn off a light, but I can't 熄灭 something. It's different. Like, in English, you can extinguish a fire, but the fire went out. Yeah, died out. 把燃熄灭. I caused it to die out. 篝火. 篝火 is a bonfire. Oh, campfire also. 篝火熄灭了。熄灭蜡烛. Oh, no, can you say that? 熄灭蜡烛. Am I completely wrong? 熄灭蜡烛，他们的蜡烛熄灭了。Yeah. 如果蜡烛熄灭 No. So yeah, well, what did it say in the dictionary? It just said 熄灭蜡烛. It didn't specify, it didn't give an agent. Yeah. So let's go to Google. 它熄灭蜡烛 and 熄灭了蜡烛 and see if anyone actually wrote that. Yeah, someone on iTalki did. Let's see what they wrote actually. I think this is not correct. And that's what we should get. 点一根火柴，点一支烟，它熄灭了蜡烛。No, here it is. So it wasn't corrected. But as you can see, it's on these non-native speaker sites. 怎么说 to light a candle? That's the same post, is it? 熄灭了蜡烛。可可英语。Or am I? I think that's not correct. 作文那一轮明月熄灭了。I don't know. I think it's incorrect. Maybe I would say 吹掉了蜡烛。吹掉了蜡烛。Oh, that's even less correct. Or maybe, can you just say 灭了，吹灭了，吹灭。Whoops, not that tree. Oh, it is that tree. No, that is a 吹灭了蜡烛。吹灭了蜡烛。I think that's okay. 吹灭了10根蜡烛。Yeah, I think this one's okay. Yeah. What do you think? Do you consider 它熄灭了蜡烛 be a grammar error? I think it's a grammar error. I think it's grammar error, but I'm not 100% sure. What other thing? Let's go. While we're waiting for ChatGPT. Constantly refreshing the page and so on. Yeah, well, that's fine. Just, can I just... Just use my whatever. No, ChatGPT thinks ChatGPT is not on my side on this one. I mean, I know it's understandable. It doesn't mean it's not relevant. Might more commonly say 吹灭了蜡烛 or 把蜡烛吹灭了. So maybe I'm wrong. Do you think I'm wrong? Can you say 熄灭了蜡烛? Sorry, here's an example. 他眼看着火熄灭了才离开. No, the fire went out like spontaneously. 把眼熄灭. Yeah, this one you can do. 把眼熄灭. So take the smoke and stuff out, or the smoke in the sense of cigarette. 熄灭蜡烛. Yeah, it's unclear how the grammar there is. You need to extend the sentence. 火山已熄灭. 让什么什么不熄灭. Not sure. There's no examples here where it's like the subject 熄灭了 something, right? There was no examples, not a single example sentence. They were all like this one. 火苗. 火苗 is like sparks or something. Flame, no, more like spark. 火苗, flame. Okay, flame, 熄灭了. They're all like that. The flame went out, not he went out the flame, which is not correct, but it could be my English. All right. So we know 灭 is to extinguish. It's used in a few other words. 灭亡 especially. What is 熄? 熄 by itself. Oh, 熄 by itself means 熄灭. 灯火. Okay, so light or fire. 熄灭, 熄灯. Oh yeah, 熄灯. So can you say 他熄了灯, 熄了他? So a person can 熄灯. 熄灯好玩. There's no examples. All right. Anyway, what's next? 泄气. 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 So you may know this. You may know this 泄 from the word 泄露. I tend to use that word a lot. 泄露. 泄露. 泄露 meaning to leak. To leak usually information or secrets. 泄露信息, etc. 泄气. What does the 泄 mean here? I'm not sure. 气 is your spirit, I guess. So 泄 is kind of you. I guess it literally means leaking gas. Oh, maybe you can use it literally. To leak gas. Can you use it literally? 气体排出. Oh, there it is. 轮胎泄气了. Yeah, so the tire is leaking gas. So you can use that. So maybe it's akin to like deflated in English. You can use deflated to mean someone feels dejected or like, ugh, I feel very deflated today. I feel very deflated after struggling for so long and making no progress. Okay, verb, adjective. All right, verb, and we'll do two. Verb, 失去信心和勇气. So lose your confidence or bravery. 别说泄气话. All right, so this is losing your confidence, bravery. Okay, so this is probably this one. That looks very close to that one. 发泄胸中的气愤。Okay, so this is venting, like venting your anger. 不要拿孩子泄气。All right, I didn't realize that one. That one existed. And we have an adjective. 没有出息，没有本领，没有本领。Yeah. This one is not the one we're really talking about. 泄气. This one is more like no future. You have no future. 这么简单的事都做不好，真泄气。You have no future because you can't even do the simple things. 困难面前不泄气. Yeah, don't be disheartened in the face of difficulties. All right. Disappointing, frustrating, pathetic. 真泄气. Yeah, there's like 10 other ways of saying these sorts of things. So this is a verb. So maybe you would say 失望. 失望. 失望, to be disappointed, right? 真失望. 不能让老师失望. You can say 气馁. 气馁. Maybe it's the same 气. 气馁. Become dejected. 丧失勇气和信心. 气馁. I like this word, 气馁. 他多次遇到挫折，但从不气馁. This is despite repeatedly encountering setbacks, he never 气馁, never gave up, never lost heart. There are others. I just can't think of any other synonyms or, yeah, it's a verb, but, you know, Chinese verbjectives, they're kind of in between. Oh, here we are. 泄劲, 泄劲. That looks like a synonym. 泄劲. 失去信心, 松劲. So you lose confidence, lose heart. What is 松劲? Slack off? It's kind of more like you stop trying because you've lost effort, lost confidence. 他近来有点泄劲. 继续努力，不要懈劲. All right, that's interesting. 泄气. All right, I'm going to pause for a second. I want to use the bathroom. 1 second. All right, how are we doing? What are we up to? Next is me. Me is this kind of me. Me. The squinting, yeah. So you usually squint for 2 reasons. So you squint your eyes, obviously, and nothing else. Yeah, I don't think there's any other context. It's humans squinting their eyes. I don't know about non-human animals. So obviously the whatever is mean must be an animal with eyes. Me. 眯着眼睛 or just 眯眼. 眯眼. It's a verb by itself. But yeah, 让我稍微眯一下眼睛. 2 reasons you might squint. The first is because there's a bright light shining in your eyes. Maybe you're driving and the sun's shining in your eyes, but you have to keep looking. Otherwise, you can't just close your eyes. Okay, 眯成了一条缝. What's this? This is a different usage. 眯. You take a nap? No. Narrow one's eye, squint. To blind? I don't know that one. What's this one? Swollen cheeks pressing against the eyes. Maybe that's a different usage. 眼睛眯成一缝线. Yeah, this one. Oh, sorry, no. Okay, so here we go. 挤, this 挤 is 拥挤的挤. 挤的眼睛. So there's something pressing against their eyes. 都眯成一条缝, 一条 缝一条缝，缝刺绳，一条缝。So 缝 is this word. 缝隙. 缝隙 is a small crack. This 缝, right? So if you squint your eyes, they become just a crack, right? A straight line. You can see through a tiny crack. But so 鸡的眼睛, is it something external causing that, or are you just doing it to yourself? Including a few. Oh, okay. So here, 脸颊浮肿. 脸颊 is your cheeks. 浮肿. What is 浮? Like floating, and 肿 is swollen. 浮肿. It is just swollen. 浮肿. Swollen cheeks that are puffing up and causing their eyes to kind of squish together and cause them to squint. Yeah, 眼睛眯成一条缝. 眯成一条缝. Sounds like I should learn that as a separate entity and say that. 小猫. No, this is a typo. 小猫咪. 猫咪. Is this me? That's a typo. What is that? 咪面. Squint cotton? Don't know what that means. 蜜花. All right. So this feels like this phrase, this kind of colloquial phrase in English has been literally translated into Chinese and makes no sense in Chinese. Okay. 产品原销欧美市场深受客户青睐. I don't know this. Is it a word? I don't know. Well, that's just a typo. There's this me. The me with the coal is used in onomatopoeia. So 猫咪, 妈咪, 咪咪咪, 咪咪叫. Yeah, 我眯紧眼睛. Yeah, there you go. I squinted tightly my eyes. 避开强烈的光线 to block the strong light from hurting my eyes, presumably. 他将眼睛眯成一条缝. 先别迷糊. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this means something. 眼睛眯成了一条缝. 眯个10分钟. Take a nap? Oh, okay, so that's the dialect one. 轻蔑的眯细眼睛盯着他. Okay, so squinting her eyes and 盯着他. Sting is staring at someone. No, you got to squint your eyes. So maybe in English you would say giving him a greasy. At least the English I was taught. She's giving him a greasy. All right, 耐心面. That's something else. That's what we want to know is squinting. This action of turning your eyes into a slit. Next is 绝望. Ah, here we go. We have another one. 绝望, kind of like 泄气, but to a far greater extent. 绝望. 绝望 is like to despair, to be in despair. Okay. Yeah. 绝望. 不要绝望. It's like, oh, everything's hopeless. Give up. Too hard, don't try. 绝望. 深深的绝望. Here it's being used as a noun, right? They didn't list it as a noun, but I feel like that's just how words exist. 使他痛苦不堪. Oh, there's 不堪 again. Yeah, so 痛苦, pain. 不堪 just makes it stronger and means unbearable, right? Unbearable pain. Caused him unbearable pain. A deep sense of despair caused him unbearable pain. Presumably pain in the sense of emotional pain. 她发出了绝望的叫声。She emitted a cry of despair. 发出 is like emit, E-M-I-T, emit. Send out, produce a sound, uttered a cry of despair. So here it is used as an adjective to describe this. So it's quite flexible, right? 她绝望的, here it's used as an adverb. 她绝望的放弃了斗争. He gave up the struggle in despair. 犯人因绝望而越来越胆大妄为. Don't know what this means. 胆大妄为, daring. So this is desperation. Because of desperation, they're becoming more daring, I guess. Because of desperation, they become more desperate. Willing to act more desperately. 我试图把自己从绝望的困境中拉出来. I'm attempting to pull myself out of a desperate situation or something like that. 随着日子一天天过去，他越来越绝望。With every day that passes, he becomes more and more desperate or more and more despairing. Like, what would you say? Desperate or to be in despair? Yeah, desperate in the sense of losing hope. Actually, let's look at up the definition. 绝望，希望破灭. Oh, there's 灭 wiped out. 破灭 shattered, fall through, evaporated. 破灭，希望破灭. All right, give up all hope, despair. Yeah, so you get the idea, right? 绝 is like absolute. No, it doesn't mean absolute, but here it doesn't mean absolute. 绝望 is 希望, right? The 望 is 希望. What does the 绝 mean? 绝 not sure. 绝 where is 绝望? There's 绝望. 断绝 is like cut away or what's the word? Not cut away. Like crack down upon or something. Cut off, severed. yeah. So sever hope. Your hope has been cut off. No hope for you. All right, 绝望. So your hope has been severed. You don't get hope. All right, next is 凝固. 凝固. I think we'll look at some photos of this, right? 凝固. You know, 固 pertains to a solid, right? There's 固体, 气体, 液体, 固体, solid, 液体, liquid, 气体, gas. The T implies an entity or body, right? So 固体 is a solid body, right? Okay, 凝固. So it's going to involve this, I think. So it was a liquid, but it 凝固, right? It solidified, congealed. Oh, it's also used to mean congealed as well. 凝固. Or, what are we looking at? 凝固. So in physics, you might just say 冻结. This one, 冻结 for freeze, I think. Which one will be used in physics? Is it this one? 冻结, yeah. So 冻结, you have a liquid and it turns into gas. You'll probably use 冻结. Or 结固. 结固. Huh? Surely this is a word, right? I haven't just made it up. 结固. Oh, it's a 固结. 海水. 固结液. 固结仪 solidifier? Is that really a thing? Maybe I have just made it up. 固结仪土壤固结仪 All right, so let's get rid of that one and that one. So let's put in freezing point. Yeah, see what we get. 凝固的温度. So they use 凝固, 液体凝固. So it seems 凝固 is the common one. But I think you can use 冻结 as well, right? That's more common. 凝固. Oh, that looks interesting. This is Japanese, but is there a Chinese equivalent of this? San Tai. This is San Tai. Let's put it in and see what would come up. Is there a Chinese one? That looks Chinese, right? So we have three of the three main states of matter. 物质三态变化图. So what are the words? 升华 is going from solid to gas. 吸热, so that would be like carbon dioxide, solid carbon dioxide. 固体二氧化碳. We call it, what do we call it in English? Solid carbon dioxide. Oh, dry ice. 干冰. Oh, it's the same thing. Literally dry ice. Yeah, a lot of the time physics concepts are just, and like scientific concepts are identical in English and Chinese. 凝华. So 凝华 is going directly from a gas to a solid. Like snow. 放热. Oh, 放热 is you cool it down, basically. It emits heat. 液化 would be liquefy. 气化 would be gasify, boil. 液化 they make sense. 融化 is like thaw. 凝固, so it is 凝固. From liquid to solid is 凝固. All right, so that's 凝固 in the physics concept, but you can also use it in a non-physics 凝固. So you can use it to be like coagulate or something like that, congeal. And you can use it to mean, use it figuratively as well. Yeah, here's a good one. 切伤时. Okay, so 切 is a cut. 伤 is a wound. So when have a wound from a cut. 血液会变得很泥. So your blood becomes sticky. It coagulates, right? 以帮助血凝固 to facilitate it coagulating. Yeah. Have you ever seen these movies where they have vampires and they have a glass of blood and it's like liquid in the air? They just have a glass of blood and they're planning like they're drinking it like champagne or something like this. But in reality, if you had blood like that in the open air, it would just coagulate and you just have one big glob of blood. Yeah. 血凝固. So if you don't want to see blood coagulating, you should have closed your eyes a minute ago. Yeah, this is what it looks like. This is like food, using blood as food. So that's why you got to put it in here without air or anything like this, protect from the air, or it'll coagulate. Yeah, this is an extremely important biological function. It coagulates. It 凝固. 你的血会凝固. All right. Okay. 那是17世纪牛顿确定水的凝固点之前. 凝固点就是0，对吗？0摄氏度。That's really interesting. Like, so how do you discover the freezing point of water, also known as the melting point of water, if you don't have like a Celsius scale or something like that? Because the Celsius scale was built with the melting point of water and the boiling point of water. The melting point of ice. Melting point of ice or freezing point of water. Yeah, I should say that, shouldn't I? I don't know. I don't actually know the answer to that. Presumably there was some other scale at the time for temperature. 在凝固之前，它只是普通的沙子。So sand. Can sand coagulate? Mercury. So mercury becomes a liquid at room temperature. It's an interesting character. Where's the character? But Mercury is so... Oh, no, this is the planet, is it? 水星? Yeah, it's a planet. Oh, that's disappointing. So here, this would be coagulation of, like, food. 前荷, what's that? 荷包蛋, poached egg. Okay. 煎荷包蛋, fried poached egg. 在蛋黄即将凝固之前, there's 即将. That was in our vocabulary from yesterday, right? From the last video. 即将开始, 即将凝固 is just about to coagulate. 可浇像一汤勺. So 汤勺 is a ladle, a soup ladle. 汤勺, 汤匙, sorry. I say 勺. Usually a ladle is a 勺, right? But here it's 汤匙. It's 钥匙的匙, right? The character is 钥匙的匙, but it's pronounced 匙 here. Here it's being used as a measure word. 一汤匙冷开水. Yeah, so here this is used as a measure word, a 2-character measure word. All right, interesting. Where can we go? And we want to do something like the more metaphorical version. I'm going to start ChatGPT. These all seem very coagulating. How is used figuratively? Hmm. 加油. All right. So let's go to Checo while we're waiting for that. 凝固. So 物质从液体变成固体. Okay, 比喻. There's a 比喻固定不动或停滞不前. Got it? There's 2 different types of metaphors there. This one, 固定不动. So it's like this, it's not changing, it's not moving. And this one, 停滞不前. The situation is this, it's not changing, it's not moving, we're not going to make progress. So 凝固的空气. 凝固的空气. It's interesting because 凝固 is from liquid to solid, and here we go 凝固的空气, a gas. Okay, 思想凝固了. This means it's like, what's the word? Maybe it's like 巩固, almost like 巩固, solid, a set ways of thinking. So let's have a look at that. And we'll put in 思想. This is the name of something. 景点的建筑让思维得以巩固，凝固。I guess it is kind of like 巩固，凝固的思想也停滞和凝固的思想。So thought that has congealed. It can't be changed because it's congealed but more solidified. There's also 巩固, which I kept saying. 巩固 consolidate, cement, solidify. 希望巩固与这个人这个城市波恩就是德国的城市之一之间的密切关系。Kiev, 基辅。I thought it was someone's name. 基辅. It's not someone's name. It's the capital of Ukraine. 基辅希望巩固与波恩之间的密切关系。So consolidate like intimate relationships with Bonn. I'm not sure why that particular city. 没有任何东西能比贸易更能巩固国家间的友谊了。So it's saying like foreign trade consolidates relationships between consolidates friendships between countries. Yeah, because it can be very hard to get out of trade agreements, right? Because you both benefit from them. It's like, no, I'd like to punish you, but you know, it will hurt us as well. All right, 凝固. Before we do that, here we go. No, you didn't reply. 气氛凝固 The atmosphere is is 凝固 会议室里的气氛突然凝固，大家都不再说话。All right, so it I don't know, stagnating. No one knows with rapt attention. No one knows what to say. Or maybe the performer or a spokesperson came out and everyone's like, I don't know. 争吵过后，房间里的气氛如同凝固了一般。令人窒息 means to asphyxiate. So presumably meaning to choke, to stifle, suffocate. 窒息 Presumably this is used metaphorically, or maybe not as strongly as asphyxiate. After the argument, the room, the atmosphere, the vibe in the room was 凝固了. Maybe it's like at a stalemate. 凝固了一般, yeah, 如同一般. This 一般 is just like part of the grammar structure. Doesn't mean ordinary here. It doesn't really mean any of those. Oh, maybe the same as. 时间凝固. 看到老朋友的那一刻，仿佛时间凝固。Okay. 回到了过去。That's a really interesting example. So time has stopped. 时间凝固，仿佛时间凝固 because my old friend, my good pal came to, I don't know, came to visit. And it's like, yeah, all right, time has come to a standstill. 事故发生的瞬间，感觉整个世界都凝固了。Yeah, during an accident, time has ceased, or the whole world has ceased to move. 情感凝固，他们之间的感情早已凝固 so their friendship has consolidated long ago. 再也没有了当初的热情 and no longer has the like warmth of at the start. 多年的分离让他们的亲情似乎凝固在那一刻，再也无法回到过去。So, what do you think? 分离 is a separation. 多年的分离。So, So we're describing someone and his relationships with his family or just with people. 让他们的 No, we're talking about their two people or a group of people's affections for one another. It's kind of stuck there. It's not going to move. All right. 表情. Why doesn't this... My mouth, it is my mouse. Can you hear? Dun, dun, dun. I'm moving my mouse. It's just not moving the screen. 表情凝固. 听到这个消息，他的笑容瞬间凝固在脸上。Oh, okay, so it's like her facial expression did not change. Suddenly was like glued in. 他的惊讶表情凝固了好几秒，仿佛无法相信眼前的一切。So yeah, so she was surprised. Her brain's doing the work. Her facial expression is just doing that. Is just stuck on there. It's kadula. It's crashed. Her brain's ticking away. All right, how are we doing? What's next? Manyan. Yeah, this is this one, Manyan. I remember Manyan. When we did this exercise, I put Manyan. I'm like, Manyan's a word, right? Here it is, Manyan. Manyan. To spread, Manyan. So you probably know Miman, or maybe you don't. Miman is like permeate or diffuse to all sorts of parts. Usually it's like maybe if someone made a smell or something like this, it permeates the room. Manyan, I think, is a little bit different in that it spreads all over like a country or something like this. Manyan, or maybe it extends all over a country. Manyan. Maybe I'm not so strong on this word. Okay. Mantao. What is mantao? Creeping weeds. Oh, okay. So now I understand why there is this character. 蔓草一类植物不断向周围延伸扩展. All right, let's go look at this. So this is some kind of creeping grass. This one. 蔓草. So it's ivy. Creeper, climbing plant, twine. Okay, so we call it ivy in English, right? This is ivy. This is ivy. So, man in Manyan is it creeps like ivy and goes in all directions and spreads out. It gets its roots and tentacles all over the place, and it can be hard to remove. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense now why there is a man and why it has grass at the top. Yeah, Manyan. So, back to Pleco. Manyan. Okay, so 杂草 Manyan. 杂草 is weeds, right? Your weeds are spreading like ivy. It doesn't mean it's like they're spreading like just growing in all directions and that sort of thing. Okay, the second one is probably the more common one. It's figurative. 比喻事物像蔓草一样向周围延伸扩展. All right, so it's the same thing, but instead of something physically moving like ivy, it's something that's spreading like ivy. What do we got here? 夜间火势进一步蔓延. So the fire is spreading. The flames are spreading. At night the flames spread 进一步. So they spread an extra notch. Infest, spread. Yeah, so mantao presumably is something people don't want all over the place. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. It's more interesting than a plain wall or something like that, though. 流感 is the flu. 流感很容易在人群中蔓延. Yeah, 蔓延. So the spread of flu among communities, human communities, is spread easily. 防止疾病蔓延 prevent the spread of disease. 控制火势蔓延 control the spread of fires. 腐败现象仍在一些地区蔓延 corruption is spreading. Corruption is still spreading in a few areas. Yeah. Okay, that's really interesting. Let's go on here. Manyan. Oh, I'm kind of excited about using this word in the future. It's like, oh, it's like ivy spreading on a wall, growing all over the place. It's not especially rapid, just step by step by step by step, and you just blink for a minute and suddenly, oh, that wall is totally covered in ivy now. 借助高温和大风，火势迅速蔓延。Okay, so this 借助 it doesn't mean you'll get doesn't mean it has a brain and it's thinking I should borrow support. It's not literally used, right? So it's just it has help from high temperatures and winds, like strong winds. The fire rapidly spread. 迅速蔓延。由于火势蔓延，需要立即采取行动。Due to 火势. All right, so obviously this dictionary does not contain whatever definition 火势 is here. 火势蔓延. So let's look up 火势 in Pleco, because that English dictionary doesn't seem complete. 火势. Here, 火燃烧的态势. All right, so it is a noun. 态势, the state of the fires burning. 火势越来越猛. All right, intensity of a fire, condition of a fire. So what did they put in here? Intensity of a fire. But you can't say the intensity of a fire spread. You just say the fire spread. Maybe say the state of the fire is spreading or something like that. 防止疾病蔓延. Yeah, all right, that is 蔓延. Let us go on to the next one. 克制. Yeah, 克制 is like curb or something like this. My experience is that this is usually used by kind of an authority to prevent something from happening. 克制, to curtail, to restrain, refrain. 克制. Oh, you can also use. Actually, maybe I'm wrong with what I just said. Let's have a look. 克制. 克制. Self-control. Is it right? No. Yeah, this is what I usually encounter. But let's see if there's more. 他们表现呢比我预想还多的克制. More restraint than I expected. So they showed more restraint than I expected. So this is like self-restraint. 警方呼吁群众保持克制. So this is self-restraint. So I was wrong. Even though they mentioned the police, it's not the police that are restraining people. It is self-restraint. 他沉默不语，保持克制. So 沉默 is silent. Did we study that word when did we study it? It was like in the last. I feel like maybe it was in my other study. The study I don't record for YouTube. 沉默. 沉默 meaning to be silent. 沉 chen submerge, heavy. More is more like silent. Why is that 沉? I don't understand why it's in 沉默. 不语. Yeah, you put 不语, it just means to not speak. It's often used to extend words like 沉默, so it's like silent without speaking. It kind of makes it sound nicer. 保持克制, so maintain self-control. Maybe someone was being really nasty or saying something unpleasant, but she maintained silence. 狮子回答说他们克制了自己. They restrain themselves. All right. I feel like that needs a lot more context. 有关各方应采取克制态度，防止事态扩大. So exercise, like adopt a self-restraint stance or something like that. An attitude of self-restraint. 回忆夜晚的激动和所有克制的悲伤压倒了孩子 overwhelmed. Okay. Restrained sorrow. Yeah, this is a bit much. Let's find some that help us learn this word. 他强迫自己克制并战胜他的恐惧. So this 他 presumably is this 他, right? His own. Right? Right? This 他 means 自己, right? So he forced himself to subdue and overcome his fears. So this is not another person, right? So you don't subdue and overcome someone else's fears. Okay, 他努力克制对他非常强烈的反感. So she struggled to or put effort into restraining or subduing her repulse towards him. Her physical repugnance for him. 联合国秘书 this one. 呼吁各方要克制. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's what it is. It was not what I originally thought. Restraint. It is usually self-restraint. But it could be self-restraint by a party or self-restraint by an individual. 克制. 对感情、言行等进行自我抑制. There it is, isn't it? 自我 self-restraint. 自我抑制 self-restraint. Yeah, so 控制 you can control some alternative party. 控制别人对吗？控制球 control the ball. 控制局面 control the situation. So 克制 is controlling self. What does the 克 mean? Maybe this one? 制服 抑制 this one. Yeah. 制服 I should say. 制服 subdue. 抑制 subdue or suppress. Suppress, like maybe one's anger or something. All right, what's next? 默默 Yeah, 默 we saw 沉默 just moments ago we saw 沉默不语沉默不语沉默不语她沉默不语 Yeah, she was silent. 沉默不语 I think you can also use 言沉默不言他们则沉默不言 I think it's the same thing. We're looking at 默默 it's the same 默 so we'll copy paste 默默 can you say 默默不语 I'm just guessing. I don't know. 默默不语 I'm guessing you can. There you go. 默默不语我们都默默不语的坐在那儿 Yeah, so that's the same. Okay, can you do 默默不言 Sorry, this one, and加油, 加油, 加油. I think this is my Wi-Fi. I've always had this problem. Just here, it's just every maybe 20 minutes, it will just decide, you know what, I'm not going to work for a minute. And so you're just kind of stuck here. All right, 默默, it is an adverb. 默默地做什么? 默默. 默默. So it means silently. So presumably it doesn't have the negativity associated with, say, 悄悄. Oh, there's the difference there. We'll see in a second. 表示在不说话、不出声的情况下进行. So you do something in silence. You don't make a sound, whether by speech or by other means. 默默忍受. So silently, I don't know, silently put up with something. 默默无言. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted to look up. So 默默无言. Oh no, I said 默默不言. So there's 默默无言 as well. So maybe there's like all sorts of combinations of these. 默默 can be replaced with 沉默, and 无言 can be replaced with 不语, 不言. Maybe they're all possible. 一连几天，他总是这么默默的，不理人。Okay, 不理. This is 不理睬 or 不在乎 or 不搭理别人. So not talking to people. Yeah. So this sentence sounds like she's being criticized by whoever wrote the sentence. Whoever made this sentence. 默默无言. So I put in 默默不言. Maybe it's the same thing. It's just some people write 无, some people write 默默无言. This looks more common though. 默默无言. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds nicer. It sounds more fun. All right, let's go back to the pleco. And let's see, what's the difference between 默默, the adverb 默默, and the adverb 悄悄? 跟悄悄不同，默默强调嘴里不出声，悄悄强调动作不出声。Oh, okay. So they're both quiet. 默默 is you don't speak. 悄悄 is you don't emit sound with your body. Yeah, so I feel like 悄悄, maybe you're at... maybe you're walking into a lecture and the speaker has already started speaking, so you don't want to make a sound. So you 悄悄地找一个座位, right? So you silently find a seat, and maybe you would 默默地阅读电子小说，这是我的 Kindle 电子小说。Next is 背诵. Yeah, so 背诵. 背 in this case, it's the character for your back, but here it doesn't really relate to your back in any way, I don't think. 诵 means to recite. I think there's like 吟诵. There's other words with that. 吟诵. 吟诵, this one. Chant, recite, yeah. 吟诵, 唐诗. Recite Tang Dynasty poem. So presumably that's the song. What does the bei mean? I think the bei in bei song means off the top of your head. Here. Oh, all right. The bei means bei song. 背书, 背台词. No, this bei. This bei means to memorize, right? 背书. Recite from memory. No, it is recite from memory, not memorize. 背台词. So also memorize. So maybe it's sort of somewhere between memorize and speak from memory, like recite from memory. All right. So 背诵. I think Chinese children get forced to 背诵, 背诵诗句. Yeah, from what I understand, they kind of don't understand what the poem actually means or any significance of the poem. They just have to recite it from memory. 背诵, 背诵, 诗句. Oh, there it is, 背诵课文. Maybe they have to learn the whole text from heart. Oh, there it is. 老师叫我背诵课文. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Chinese style of teaching. You have to... So in China, they often... I say China like I'm not exactly... This is China. So here, people study Yuan. Yeah, so this would be a typical example of a UN paragraph. This will be 一年级, I'm guessing. It looks fairly simple. I'm pretty sure that's 一年级. Can I get the picture? That didn't help. Where's the picture? Something like this. I just want to open the picture. So most of these... oh, this is YouTube. Oh, I can't play that. This one, 一年级. So from what I understand, the government organizes standardizes them for schools across China. I believe there's different textbooks for different regions, but some of them are used very, very widely. So you can see YouTube videos. And well, not just YouTube, but more on Chinese platforms where you will get this sort of thing. 1分钟, 叮铃铃, 闹钟响了. Yeah, this is what it's like. So you think, oh, I should read children's literature. It will be much easier. And then in reality, it's like this. 叮铃铃, like full of onomatopoeia and this sort of thing. 闹钟, 闹钟 is an alarm clock. 响了. 圆圆. Yuan Yuan is the name of presumably a child. Yuan Yuan 打了个哈欠. 打了个哈欠. 翻了个身, like turned over his body. 心想再睡1分钟吧. I want to sleep again for one more minute. 就睡1分钟不会迟到的. If I only sleep for one extra minute, I won't be late. 过了1分钟, Yuan Yuan 起来了. 他很快的洗了脸，吃了早点。早点 is a way of saying breakfast. 就背着书包. Oh, this 背 is first tone, right? 背着书包 means to carry something on your back. 背着书包上学去了。到了十字路口，他看见前面是路灯。刚想走过去，红灯亮了，他叹了口气说：“要是早1分钟就好了。” All right, so I get a feeling the story is going to be, because he slept in one extra minute, he became very, very late, and so on. 他等一会儿，才走过十字路口，他向停在车站的公共汽车跑去。眼看就要到了，车子开了，他又叹了口气，说：“要是早1分钟就好了。”他等啊等。Again, this is the kind of thing you see in children's literature mostly. 等啊等。一直不见公共汽车的影子，圆圆决定走到学校去。到了学校。已经上课了，圆圆红着脸，低着头，坐到了自己的座位上。李老师看了看手表，说：“圆圆，今天你迟到了20分钟。”圆圆非常后悔。 Okay. So this is the simple. This is the simple one. This is for grade 1. And yeah, you have to write characters. These are the characters. You handwrite. What's this? 根据课文内容说一说, etc., etc. And yeah, so you do see the pinyin, right? So I think that's gone by grade 2. Anyway, how did we get onto this? Oh yeah, 背诵. So it's quite likely the students will have to just recite this from memory. Maybe not at grade 1. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how strict it is at grade 1. But certainly people I've spoken to tend to like comment how they were made to memorize and recite things from memory, especially poetry. In fact, I remember reading a UN, an article in a UN textbook, and it talked about how a student memorized it, but said to their teacher, "Teacher, I do not understand what this means, though." And the teacher was like, "When you get older, you'll understand." And it's like, okay, well, why can't you learn it when you're older? Yeah, I don't know. Why is there so much emphasis on memorization? Anyway, 背诵. Quite often you 背诵诗句, 背诵诗句. 背诵. Oh, sorry, I said it wrong. 背诵. No, I said it right. I just mentally said it wrong. 凭记忆. So rely only on memory. 读出学过的诗文. So poetry and literature, right? 诗文. Poetic prose, literary works in general. 背诵一首诗. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I could do that for any poetry whatsoever. Oh, no, I wrote my own poem once. I could recite that from memory. 他们6岁的孩子能背诵好几首唐诗. Yeah. Yeah. 6-year-old kid can recite Tang Dynasty poetry. Do they know what it means? A bit doubtful. 背诵课文. Yeah, maybe grade 1 students do actually recite that from memory. All right, what's next? Yeah, I've been known to recite things from time to time, recite things from memory. Things I've thought are kind of, I don't know. I feel like I could almost recite the first chapter of this textbook, right? 林林和甜甜是同学，林林的父母要出差，想请我们家，照看几天女儿。林林的到来令我们I forget. That's the first one from here. I can almost recite it. 林林和甜甜是同学，甜甜的父母要出差，想请我们帮忙照看几天女儿。我和老公爽快地答应下来。Yeah, I was close, wasn't I? All right, next is 编织. So 编织 literally meaning to weave in the sense of textiles. It can also be used figuratively. We'll get to that in a minute. 编织. All right, 编织. No, I made a typo. This is 编织. This is something else. This also means to weave, doesn't it? 编织. What is the difference actually? I don't know. 编织, not just weaving. Okay, so it's weaving in general. We would not consider this weaving in English. This is knitting or crocheting. 编织, to weave, to knit, to plait. No, we say to plait, right? You don't pronounce the I. To braid. 编织. So there's a lot of knitting in there. 编织. What things can be 编织? 编织带. 编织手绳. What is 手绳? Hand rope? I don't know. 变现 weave. I don't know. What things can be weaved or knitted? 编织线. So presumably 编织线 is like is a string that is used for. No, it's kind of a line that is used. It also means 线 for knitting. 羊毛编织线, so knitting wool. 编织线, 羊毛. Okay. 编织和针织. 针 is a needle, right? So 针织 is knitting. Okay, weaving and knitting. 编织和针织是传统的家庭手工业。No, that's a bit of a weird phrase in Chinese, right? Oh, okay, 手工业. This one confused me. This is handicraft. Traditional family handicrafts would be a better translation. The English is weird this time. 他的母亲数了数编织针上编织针上的针数。This one is 数, counted the number of stitches, right? On her knitting needle. All right. So can 编 by itself be used figuratively? Can, sorry, not 编 by itself. Can 编织 be used figuratively? Yeah, you say 编 as in 编故事. So hopefully ChatGPT gives me some good examples. Come on. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I have to restart the page every time. 编织梦想. Okay, weave a dream. Oh, that's nice. 年轻人心中编织着美好的未来. Oh, weave a better future. 美好, a beautiful future. So it's weave in the sense of construct or... I have to put my mouse here. So confusing. 编织故事. Okay. 作家用文字编织了一个充满奇幻色彩的世界. So he's weaving a world, a fictional world, a fictional universe. Why can 编织谎言? Oh, weave a web of lies, right? 为了掩盖真相, 他编织了一个又一个谎言. Weave lies. Oh, okay, interesting. 谎三声. Sorry, I said the wrong tone. 编织谎言, 编织了一个又一个谎言. Okay. 编织关系. So this is like weave or create tangled webs of relationships, something like that. 他们在工作中编织起深厚的友谊. So at work, they weaved deep friendships. Yeah, so it is quite often used metaphorically. 编织回忆. So weave memories. Don't know about this one. 这段旅程给我们编织了许多美好的回忆. Really? I'm a bit skeptical on that one. 回忆. No, I don't. 编织到一起. No, I don't think that one's a good example. Let's ignore it. I mean, maybe. If I encounter it during my reading, I'll accept it. How are we going for time? I'm a little tired, actually. There are 51 words in this section. This is the second, third, so many words. If I finish this one, no, we've done 编织, and that leaves, what, 15, 16, 17? 17. Off by one error. Yeah. Getting a little tired, I'm going to be honest. I need some lunch. All right, we'll do one more and then we'll call it a day. 强制. 强 you probably know as strength, right? Or power, or 强力. 强制 is this one, to compel. So you compel someone to do something. 强制, it is a verb. In Australia, we use this word because we have compulsory voting. Compulsory voting. 强制投票. This is where you see the word in Australia, compulsory voting. Yeah, 我认为强制投票将产生许多无用的选票. Yeah, it results in useless votes. You go there, you just like don't vote, but you need to check your name off the list. In other countries, yeah, people just don't vote. But in Australia, the system's not very strict, right? It's just if you forget to vote, or if you're too lazy to vote, yeah, you get like a $20 fine or something like this. It's nothing. Nothing exciting happens. You just pay the fine and move on with life. Yeah, 强制. So 强制 here is being used. Here it's being used as an adjective, right, to describe the voting. You often say 强制性, compulsory or mandatory or something. 登记活动. Okay, so you need to, it's compulsory to register. Compulsory registration of dogs. Okay. 强制性绝育. Compulsory sterilization. All right. 绝. It's the same 绝望, right? 望 is hope. So 绝望 was to cease hope, right? Cease hope or despair. 绝育, 绝, cease, 育. 育 here pertains to, what's the word? Reproduction? Having children. So, yeah, sterilization. Compulsory sterilization. OK, 他认为在学校里学习历史应该是强制性的. Yeah, so he thinks studying history in school should be compulsory. All right. 强制. 强制我. 强制我. 母亲总是强制我与她一起做饭. She always forces me to cook with her. So presumably, 她 is 母亲. I always have to stop and think about this sort of thing because 她, I mean, it could mean 母亲, so cook with her, but it could also mean someone else, like maybe my sister, right? So my mother forces me to cook with her. So maybe it's ambiguous. Like, I don't like my sister, but my mother always forces me to cook with her. In that context, the her is my sister, right? Whereas if you say, my mother always forces me to cook with her, in that context, it could mean, yeah, she forces me to cook with my mother. So it is ambiguous. 我认为强制投票将产生许多无用. Oh, we saw that one. 强制交配 enforced mating. 强制别人. 一种强制别人做你希望的事情. 强制执行. Yeah, so you can often see it's not often used as a verb, really. So we saw the compulsory voting, 强制 or 强制性投票. Yeah, that's where I usually encounter it. Doesn't seem 不要强制. 永远不要强制性使用. Yeah, there you go. It's like it's trying to avoid using this word as a verb. Here, it's like, I don't want to use this word, I'm going to use 强制性 and use it as a noun. Or 强制性 is a noun, but the noun's being used to describe 使用. So compulsory use 任何前缀. So prefixes. This seems like it'll apply in computer science or something. 确保不要强制性踩踏脚启动板 What is it? 启动板 Is that like the accelerator pedal or something? Kickstarter. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, 强制 compel. I like compel because we talk about compulsory voting. So it's usually in that sort of sense. What examples did I jot down here? 法院强制他缴纳500元惩罚 No, 罚款 So 法院 is the court. So the court compelled him to 缴纳 means to pay. Usually 缴纳 you're like you pay your bills or something like that. But here you're paying a fine. You're paying a fine of 500元 of 500 yuan. 许多公司强制实施工资冻结 I don't know. 强制实施 we're forced to implement a asset freeze. I don't know what context that will come up in. All right, I think it's time to have a rest. I should have some lunch, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. 谢谢大家，我们下次聊。别忘记点赞、留言说I like this word. I don't know, whatever. Add random example sentences you like. I will see you in the next video. 下次聊，拜拜。